The traditional 5-day school week has been the standard for the educational system for lots of years now, decades, and school districts all around the U.S. and many important people in the educational system have been thinking about the idea of switching from a 5-day school week to a 4-day school week. And, just by redistributing the 5-day to 4-day, this can improve the students' well-being positively and greatly. Adopting a 4-day school week does not affect standardized test scores as well as you might think. It does not really affect their academics. And it can also help teachers not only prepare, but help the teachers with teacher burnout, which is a pretty big problem. And with that being said, let's just talk about how it affects our students and their well-being. So, a 4-day school week can lead to extra time for students, obviously with one less day. Around 57% of high school students across America are involved in an extracurricular activity, and a source from NSCL says that a 4-day school week can contribute to improved student well-being by providing additional time to rest, extracurricular activities, and family engagement. And with this longer weekend, students have more time to rest and engage in their activities, which can lead to better attendance throughout the week. A 4-day school week can also lead to less stress for the students. They don't have to stress about as many days. 45% of students in high school admit to being stressed almost every single day when they get to school. And according to the National Education Association, NEA, the reduced stress associated with a shorter school week can positively influence the student's mental health, leading to increased focus and academic achievement, which I feel like is pretty important. And that's the two most important things when it comes to students across America: their mental health and academics. So now that we know how it affects the students' well-being, let's talk about their academics and jump right in. So pretty much a 4-day school week will not affect their regular and standardized test scores by that much. Analysis by the Education Commission of the states found that the shift from a 4-day school week to a 5-day school week to a 4-day school week did not result in a significant decline in their standardized test scores. And schools across America have already reported improved test scores. In some districts, this source is from Credit Donkey, in some districts where test scores have been historically low, the introduction to a 4-day school week led to a dramatic improvement in their students' achievements. And this involved a 7% increase in their math test scores and a 3% increase in their reading test scores, which is fantastic. And now that we kind of understand how this will affect their academics, which it doesn't affect that much, let's talk about how it affects the teachers, which teachers are just as important as the students, if not more important. So, you can't really have a good learning experience without a teacher, or with a teacher that's, pretty burnt out and just tired of the same system and same routine. They're the backbone of our educational system, and their well-being directly influences the quality of education and just the educational system. So, a source from NCES in 2020, a 4-day school week offered the teachers an extra day for planning, professional development, and just rejuvenation with that extra day. And this crucial time allows the teachers to refine their strategies, collaborate with other teachers, and just recharge and just reset, which is very important for their mental health and well-being. And by prioritizing that teacher well-being, school districts it'll create like a positive ripple through the students' educational systems. If you've ever had a positive teacher, I bet that teacher made your education and your experience just so much better in that class. So now that you see that not only is the idea of a 4-day school week, amazing. But when it's implemented, it also helps everybody positively. So it's a nice, it's a nice, you know, thing you got going on. So overall, the conclusion, having a 4-day school week improves the students' well-being and led to them having extra time for themselves. Adopting a 4-day school week did not change their academic performances and sometimes improve them, and it benefits everybody, whether it's a student or a teacher. And I'll also leave you guys something to think about. If you attended a school that operated on a 4-day school week, how do you feel that you would do?